even the percussion's boom can't quite compare to the shared intensity of school pride. So just know when you see this and them, it all started here.
Visioning a game being played on the front lawn of the college, as a football player, I'm like, how could they have done that? I mean,
Livingstone College alumni and current coaches Michael Austin and Mark Williams helped tell the story, one that dates back to December 27th, 1892, for the first black college football game ever.
You know, when recruits come on campus and we take them up there and actually walk on the field, it kind of gives you goosebumps every time. It's always the same feeling.
This was the field, Livingstone's front lawn, which on that day was covered in snow. The matchup pitting the Blue Bears versus Johnson C. Smith, which was actually called Biddle then. Maurice Flowers is the Golden Bulls head coach and their former quarterback.
The story as you understand it.
I'll start with first the ending. Johnson C. Smith won 5-0. But the story as we have been taught here at JCSU was the game took 2 years to organize, and it took 2 years to get dates right, location.
Playing in a set of cleats with nails instead of actual molded bottom plastic cleats.
You go through the history of who made the uniforms. It was home ec and cheerleaders that made the uniforms for the players.
Football Classic. This is the folder by the Football Classic.
Library Services Director Brandon Lunsford offered more insight.
There's some handwritten notes
from the JCSU archives.
Bill issued a challenge that Livingstone promptly accepted, mainly out of playground pride.
And I guess another feather in Johnson C. Smith cap, I guess, is that Johnson C. Smith had the transportation to have the horses and the wagons to take the team in.
It's an oral history that's been passed down through generations and what's now been more than 130 years. Some details still aren't clear.
What was their understanding of strategy and how to play a football game? It's a way that you can connect, but you're searching for the connection at the same time.
Other details disputed.
And just knowing that we recovered a fumble, scored a touchdown, and somehow they said we were out of bounds.
If you ask anyone outside of Salisbury, everyone hears that Johnson C. Smith won the game.
Beyond Livingstone and Johnson C. Smith, is this story, this history, known enough?
Not at all. Not at all.
If you ask a lot of our youth about the history and the legacy, they have no recollection, no clue.
There was segregation, and we weren't allowed in public white institutions. So you had HBCUs that produced the top athletes in the draft, being coached one of the best tight ends in NFL history, and he came from Livingstone.
It needs to be on a bigger stage, but that goes back to us becoming exceptionally good on the field so that it becomes easier for us to put this message out there. This is really the grandfather of them all when it comes to black college football.
For Channel 9 Eyewitness News,
it's us.
I'm DaShawn Brown.